Have you heard anything? Gunshot, screaming?
Gunshot, scream.
He was on the ground bleeding behind that building.
A 24-year-old father has been shot in the back of the head, and his 4-year-old daughter was inside the apartment watching it all happen.
I didn't want her to be put in this situation because I could see that this is where his life was going.
He was coming back from the grocery store, and he was killed right on his doorstep. It looks like a robbery, but his family reports that he lived a dangerous lifestyle, as it finally caught up with him, with his kid caught in the crossfire. Or is there something even more twisted going on?
I'll just take her and you'll never see her again. And you know I got the means to get it done.
This copy just don't give a fuck.
Got exclusive interview and body cam footage. So let's dive into the disturbing story of the murder of Colby Vinson. A little before 10 p.m. on March 19th, the Santa Rosa County Police Department received multiple 911 calls. These were reports of gunshots at an apartment block near Navarre, a peaceful beachside town. Initially, they thought the calls might be a hoax. The area isn't usually known for its violence, but tonight, all that will change.
I got a subject down over here. Come here. I got him. Come here, baby. Come here, honey. I'm guessing in her head, in the back of the head. I'm guessing he got shot in the back of the head. I got you. I'll go like this and shoot right across. See this right here? I guarantee it. Yeah, you got blood spatter up on the door jamb.
Colby Vinson was on his way home from the grocery store with his daughter when an unknown attacker surprised him.
Oh, I guarantee it. He was coming home. Oh, I guarantee that's exactly. Because they got freezer stuff here, too. Yeah. I think this was a robbery.
It looks like he had taken one load in and set on the counter and then was bringing a second.
Yeah.
Where's that GSW, right?
It looked like he, like I said,
What's your instance on it?
it's a robbery. Well, I don't know.
His wallet.
His wallet's here. Where do you have his wallet at?
I just grabbed his ID from it. The
But the
wallet's
wallet-
connected to the cell phone on the back.
Okay.
So I just got out of his pocket.
Okay.
This 14, then put it back. Like
But he doesn't have you didn't feel an actual wallet with like paper money or anything like that. It's just like a card carrier.
One, yeah.
Okay. Maybe
No, I didn't mean to fucking.
At first glance, it
Oh,
looks
no.
like a robbery gone wrong. But
That's
none
a
of
whomper.
Colby's valuables are missing. No, this killing was about something else.
Hello. Did you hear anything?
I heard literally, like, before I heard your guys' radio, I just heard people yelling.
Okay.
That was it. It sounded just like a man yelling.
You saw her, man.
That was it.
Okay. You didn't see anything or anything
Nope,
like
I've
that?
been sitting inside.
Did you hear anything that sounded loud like a gunshot?
Yes.
How?
I thought it was my trash can popping. Hey, how long ago did I say did the dogs go crazy?
Outside, he's my husband. We just heard a gunshot. It was somewhere over there.
Talk to me.
There was a dude that can't walk this way. He said that he told us to go inside because he said that he heard something and he said that he saw somebody drop. I don't know. But I don't know.
For James, listen, if it turned out not to be you, it's not you. That's 10-4, he's a witness. Hold on, man. Sorry. Let me get you good. Take your cuffs off. I'm gonna take them off. Okay. So somebody up there said it was you.
Oh, okay.
Here, brother.
I was with him the entire
Who's the guy you saw? What did he look like? What is he wearing?
It was a white dude.
6-foot white male.
Yeah.
They arrest the black guy. Go figure.
That guy walked by and was like, "Hey, somebody just got shot."
Oh, that's him. He did it.
And then they said he walked that way.
As the cops talk to various neighbors, a picture begins to emerge of a likely suspect who fled the scene on foot.
He was like about.
I love that. They're just like, oh, black guy, gotta get him.
He was in his like mid to late 40s, early 50s. Definitely, I would have put him over 45.
Okay.
Probably would have put him younger than.
And what was there any distinguishing features that pinpoint you towards like late 40s, like maybe gray beard?
No, there was no beard. It was just the way that he looked.
Okay.
Like I work in the clinic, so I work with dependents, so I see a lot of like older people.
Perfect.
Too.
What kind of build? Like skinny, chubby?
No, he wasn't. He definitely had a dad bod. He was tall. He wasn't slender,
Right.
but he definitely had like a bit of like.
Okay. Chubbiness.
Yeah, some chubbiness for sure, but adequate for his age.
Sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So thicker than.
Definitely thicker than him.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. But he wasn't like he didn't have like a like obvious rowdiness to him.
Gotcha.
Then that's whenever he walked past my husband and our friend, and that's whenever he said, what did he say exactly?
So I was doing stuff on my bike or whatever, and then he said to me, I was like, what was that? And he was like, a body just dropped. You best get home.
That's what he said to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much to go on. There could be countless men who look like that in the surrounding area, but it's a start.
Possible suspect 14 when you're ready. White male, 6 foot to 6'2".
And it gives a clue as to motive, too.
There was a guy that I was walking, the police, that I was walking down halfway when I heard the shot, but I didn't know it was a shot. So I stopped right there and I was like, what was that? And when I started walking and going down the stairs, when I saw the man on the floor with blood, and I saw a guy walking to the fire needles.
Yeah.
He was walking right there, and the neighbors were there just getting home.
Yep, on the motorcycles.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that when he was walking.
Was this some kind of revenge killing, somehow linked to Kobe's personal life?
You can smell the weed, and there's a couple of containers. Yeah.
Whatever it was,
It's all because of the weed.
it happened tonight.
One of our guys took her. Who grabbed the juvenile?
Harvald had it.
She's what, 3-ish?
2 to 3, yeah. She's very young.
His daughter's grandmother is also on the scene.
My granddaughter came to stay with her dad for the first night in every year, and this is my best friend. Her
Give me these magic roots.
Called her and told me.
Colby and his daughter's mom are separated, and they've been struggling to set down custody arrangements. It's been a long time since Colby last saw his daughter, and it ended in the worst way possible.
Is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay. Colby is deceased.
What?
So that's why this is imperative that we try to figure out as much information about what's been going on with him lately. In regards to custody, is there anybody that would have wanted to harm Colby in regards to that?
No, none of us liked the idea, but none of us are going to actually hurt him. I mean, that's ridiculous.
According to the grandmother's friend, however, the battle was getting nasty.
I know that he threatened her, and he threatened that he'd take Presley and we'd never see her again. And
that night, the cops go to notify the mom, 25-year-old Rachel Moore.
They told me not to answer the door, that detectives are on their way, and then I said, what's going on? Is Presley okay? And she hasn't responded. I was told on Monday that I had to drop her off on Sunday, and I said, okay. I did that.
You're not in trouble. We're just here to talk. Breathe, calm down.
Understandably, the cop showing up at her door makes her panic.
So, your daughter is fine. I cannot tell you a whole lot due to it being an active criminal investigation, but Colby has passed away.
Where's Presley?
She's safe. She's with her. I assume by now she's already with your mom. She's perfectly safe. She's perfectly safe. Nothing has happened to her. But Colby has passed away. I can't tell you that.
Was she with him?
They're looking at traffic stops and seeing if he was with anybody that could be whether.
I don't know all the details.
She's more concerned for her daughter's well-being, but the investigators have a job to do.
Do you guys know of anybody that he would hang out with? Like any shady people? Do you know any of his friends, Rachel? I know he's been out of your life for 3 years, but these are just questions we kind of have to ask.
I don't know.
Rachel doesn't know anyone who could have done this to the father of her child, but she can provide vital background. So the next day, the cops bring her in for a formal interview.
I'm Rachel. I'm the victim advocate. Hi.
I'm just going to talk to you a little bit. I'm sure you've already been asked these questions last night. Sorry if I repeat these questions.
No, it's okay.
So, how long were you and Colby together before you separated?
Probably 4.5, 5 years maybe. But my child was about 14 months old when we separated. She's 4 now, and we haven't had much contact since then.
Did you guys live in Santa Rosa?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yes.
No matter how much Rachel and Kobe may have loved each other, she says their relationship couldn't take the strain of his drug use.
And he took that personally. So we moved out, and we were 4 minutes from my mom's house, and that was okay. I was like, okay, fine. Well, once we moved out, he started selling drugs. He started growing drugs in our house, and I had my kid, and I was like, hey, you can't do this. Like, this is a dangerous situation for our daughter. Like, you gotta stop. So about 6 months later, after I realized that he wasn't going to stop putting her in these situations, that this was what he wanted to do. He was pushing his life towards this situation. He was going to open a wake and bake dispensary where he just sold his own drugs and had his own breakfast in. Like, that was what he wanted to do. And I said, that's fine. I just can't have Presley a part of that because I don't trust that system. If you sell drugs, somebody else knows that you either have the drugs or you have the money. And it's a dangerous situation for our daughter.
Needing family support, they moved back to her mom's house, but the drugs followed them there. Eventually, it got to a breaking point.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to come home. So I did that, and then he came home with us, and he did the same thing to my mom's house. So I showed her everything, and she was like, this isn't healthy, this isn't. I was like, I know, so he's got to go. So he moved out after just a whole bunch of build up. He moved out at, like, my kid's 14-month-oldish, that area. And then he could only afford to see her for a couple hours on a Saturday while I went to work. And then I came home, or I came to get her, and he was shaking her, and he told me shaken baby syndrome was just a myth. And I was like, it's not. There's billboards about it. I'll quit my job. I don't care. I don't need this.
Initially an uninterested partner and father, now Colby was seeking a share of custody, even though, according to Rachel, he didn't have their daughter's best interests at heart, so she refused.
Something happens to her on his watch, and it's not court ordered for her to be there. It's on you if something happens to her. So I was scared. He told me I didn't have to until it was court ordered to force her to go over there. So I didn't.
But on March 13th, just 6 days earlier, it was court ordered.
So we went to court, and the judge had a death in the family, and it got moved up. And then my side of the case wasn't even allowed to be seen in the court. And then they told me 50-50 sharing, and I said, okay. And then I showed up, I dropped my kid off, and then at midnight, I'm getting a call saying, hey, answer the front door. And I answer the door, and there's deputies saying, hey.
Rachel says she was trying to keep her kid away from him to keep her safe. Now it seems like her worst fears have been realized. Something awful had caught up with Kobe, perhaps to do with his involvement in drugs.
Sorry, my hands are so sweaty.
Understandable, trust me.
Oh, I didn't want her to be put in a situation.
Time is it? 1 o'clock?
I could see that this is where his life was going. So I didn't have to respond to that because my mom had already seen him.
What time did you drop her off?
6:30.
6:30. And where was that at?
Publix. But I knew to be there because...
That's in the bar?
Yeah, it says it right here. I got an email from my attorney that said this. We didn't have to communicate. We knew where, when. I just had to accept it, so I did. I was not expecting deputies to show back up at my house the same night.
Rachel and her mom handed her daughter off to Kobe in the early evening of March 19th.
Did you actually physically hand her off to him in
No.
the parking lot?
No, I figured it would probably be easiest and best for our child that if my mom handed her to him and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you later. Why would they knock? Especially late at night. Like, nobody comes over. They know I have kids. And I always have kids. Why would they come over this late? So when I answered the door and it was detectives and they had all of that to say, I panicked. I said, where's my kid? What what do I do now? And I'm still in that situation. What do I do now? That's where I'm at.
Answering the door that night must have felt like a nightmare coming true. She's been leaning heavily on her fiancé, Christopher, for support.
Christopher was with you
Yes.
last night when the detectives were there?
Yes.
She's been trying to build a new life, separate from her old one with Colby. The new custody arrangement was dragging her back into a painful past. She gets teary when this comes up.
Who do I call to tell that this week didn't work out?
She's terrified that her daughter is somehow going to be taken away from her because of Colby and what's happened to him. The cops advise her to talk to her lawyer about it. Meanwhile, they sit down with her mom, Christina.
Explain the relationship that Colby and Rachel had before they split.
Before they split, it was nice, I guess. I got lied to for a lot of it, but
What'd you get lied to about?
he's a good kid. Was a good kid. Love him to death.
You're talking about Colby?
Colby. He started down a wrong path with marijuana. And then he got obsessed with it. And he was swearing to me that's all he's doing. You know, and I'm telling Rachel, look, this is what he's telling me. He's telling me that's all he's doing. She's, Mom, it's not it. It's not it. Then I find out that he's selling dope.
Colby sounds like he was far from the kind of boy you'd want to take home to your parents. But that's just what Rachel did, and Christina didn't like him.
And then within a few days, they ended up getting pulled over, and he had large amounts of marijuana with him. That day, Rachel and the baby came home. Well, it was 2 days later, Colby came with him because he's going to leave all that behind. And I made a promise to him that it's got none. I don't want
Need what? One more farming level.
When Colby couldn't control his behavior, Christina and Rachel decided together that enough was enough. That is, until March 19th, the day of the court-ordered custody exchange.
How did you come to find out what was going on?
I'm nosy. Well, no, because my best friend's children, well, son and his wife, live there. Her being gone for a week, we really were. So I called and I'm like, hey, just keep an eye out. If you see her out at the park, or, you know, you see her around, just let me know that she's okay. You know, just keep your eyes open. And that was probably 8:30, maybe.
You said on Sunday night? Last night you told him around 8:30?
Yeah. And then nothing else was said. You know, I mean, haha, just keep an eye on her. And then
When her friend's son noticed the cops congregating around Colby's apartment, he called his own mom, who called Christina. She didn't need telling twice. Without telling Rachel what was going on, she went straight to the apartment complex, where she found a police cordon and a crime scene.
Because you didn't have anybody that would want to hurt Colby in this manner?
With the custody dispute going on for a year now, Rachel and her mom don't know much about the rest of Colby's life. To get more background, the cops talk to Colby's own mom. She reveals that she and her son are originally from Alabama, but they moved to Florida in his freshman year of high school, which is where he met Rachel.
How long, like total years were they together before kind of went their separate ways?
She says they broke up in 2021, and Colby's mom has a very different story to tell about the breakup than Rachel's.
Controlling and manipulative. And she was always trying to get him away from us.
Do you know what caused her to stop letting him see Presley?
He used to only have one off day, which was Saturday. So he would go get her every Saturday, spend time with her, and take her back. He then got his schedule fixed so that he could have like 2 consecutive off days. And he wanted Presley to spend the night. He got a little toddler bed for her and some other things, and she said no. And he was trying to just handle everything without getting attorneys involved, and she wouldn't let him see her, so we hired an attorney, and then once she was served, she cut off all contact.
According to his mom, Colby was excited to try and be a larger part of his daughter's life, but Rachel wasn't cooperating.
Drugs, anything like that?
Marijuana.
Do you know if he was an avid user or?
He had a card, so.
Oh, he actually had a medical marijuana card?
Yeah.
Would you happen to know anytime he was babysitting Presley if he would smoke marijuana in front of her or anything like that?
He hasn't seen her in over a year, or almost a year.
Do you know about before that when he was still with Rachel?
Oh.
No.
Her husband, Colby's stepdad, elaborates.
So that's the time Colby got stopped and they found marijuana. Well, the way we found out about that was Rachel called Megan crying, saying that, you know, Colby had gotten stopped and arrested for marijuana. She indicated she wasn't there or anything. She didn't know he was going to do this. And Megan told her, like, look, if this is the case, if this is what Colby's doing, you and Presley need to stay away from him. You don't need to be around that.
He was their son, but their granddaughter was their priority. If Colby was genuinely behaving irresponsibly, they wanted Rachel to keep her safe above all. But it wasn't that simple.
She just wanted to find out what happened. And he told them that not only Rachel was in the truck with them, and maybe one of her a cousin or something was with them as well.
Rachel's cousin?
Yeah, that's how we knew. We really started knowing she's very manipulative and lies, because she was just trying to let Colby take the blame for everything, and like she was just the innocent victim, but she was there the whole time.
The amount of marijuana in their possession was small enough that the case was dismissed. But one thing stuck: Colby's parents' certainty that Rachel is bad news. They saw him for the last time on the evening of March 19th, right after he picked up his daughter.
Screaming from ear to ear. And Presley was excited. And then he put her in the car. And she was like showing off her new boots. And he was asking her where she wanted to eat, what her favorite restaurant
Oh,
was.
Rocky, how's my guy? Hey?
He was excited to spend the whole
Not feeling too good, buddy?
for the first time in nearly a year, but he had no idea what the night had in store.
Anybody that would want to harm Colby in this matter?
I can only think of her.
Why is that?
Because she didn't win.
Colby's mom doesn't think his death was about drugs at all. According to her, he mostly used marijuana medically, and he didn't deal. She believes it's the custody agreement that spelled her son's doom. With this in mind, the cops sit down with Rachel a second time. It's been less than 24 hours since the custody handover, and even less than that since Colby's murder. What the investigators want to know about, however, are the custody proceedings themselves.
Since it got moved up a couple days, my side of the case and everything didn't get turned in time, so it really looked like I just said, no, I don't want you to see our kid anymore, bye, and then turned around 10 months later and said no again. She didn't turn in, she didn't get to see any of my parenting classes, anything that I did, and it was any of the pictures, any of the evidence, anything. So she really looked at me and told me that I was a spiteful mother that just didn't want her child around this. And I was crying. I was like, ma'am, that's not the case. It's just the fact that his drug lifestyle is dangerous.
Rachel feels mistreated by the system. She was
Dun 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 dun. What kind of death runes am I looking at here? 1700 death runes. Might do some barrows. Eh. All right, Rocks. You go outside? You gotta go outside, you little rat? I have 5 steel bars. Ooh. No mahogany homes today. So let's see, what else can we do? I think we do some Guardians of the Rift so we can get some fucking supplies, some runes and shit. Go. Keep going. I'll be right behind you. Keep her going. Keep her going, Sleazy. Keep going. Guardians of the Rift. Guardians of the Rift. You know what? I want to do some Barrows for a little bit. I haven't done Barrows in a while. Let's try though. Oh, that's so cute. Look at my old magic setup.
Was handing her daughter over to Kobe under duress so she wouldn't be in contempt of court.
Is there anybody that you can think of that would have, on your behalf, tried to help you out in this situation since the courts
Not that would have
haven't
the
helped
balls. No. My family grew up very Southern Baptist, y'all. They pushed me to marry him when they found out I was pregnant, and I was the family disappointment because I told them no. And I felt that way for a long time because I told them no. But we'll pray about it, we give it to God. That's who we are. We're not, let's start a war, that's not us.
So
and yeah, I understand y'all can see my record, but that wasn't from me.
Despite the strain the court's decision was putting her under, Rachel was adamant that nobody would ever do anything violent.
So the very day that he gets to meet up and take his daughter, who he hasn't seen in
almost a year. Yeah.
He turns up deceased.
Right. You can see why I'm panicking.
Okay.
I know how this looks for me, y'all.
I know. Okay, but I want to point them out, so I want you to understand this. Okay. We show up on scene very quickly after the fact the call is made.
You know where I was. You know who I was with. You know what I was doing. You know who I contacted. What else can I do other than flat out tell you?
Well, who else could have done this?
I do not know. This is why I did not want my child there. Because I don't know the situations that come with this lifestyle.
No, but who would have felt so strongly for your emotions and for your protection and for her protection that they may have taken things that they could have taken things into their own hands on your behalf?
Buddy, I don't know. And I'm here to tell you, I have cried and cried and cried and cried and cried over this. So anybody that has saw me in the last week or has talked to me in the last week has heard me cry about it.
The cops aren't accusing Rachel directly. Indeed, there's no way she can fit the description of the man seen fleeing the scene that night. But what they want to know is if someone could have done this on her behalf.
So when we identify the man in the picture, and there's a connection to you, then how are you going to answer that question?
Probably I can't believe they did this. Well, how would you answer that question?
Rachel refuses to say anything else without.
What's up, zombie? How you
She
doing?
posed the same question to her mom.
Custody exchange, and this is where.
I understand that. It looks bad.
Right. Well, it's
Why
awfully.
the
It's not just
hell?
looking bad. It's like it's off. Everything is just so amazingly convenient. Okay. My question is, who else do y'all know that had this information that could have done that?
I don't know anybody that makes me sick to even think about it, to be honest.
Okay, we have a picture of the person who did it, and
I was
it's
wondering
only,
about that.
it's only a matter of time before we identify him, but everything keeps coming back to this custody thing.
They want to find out who Rachel might have mentioned the custody battle to.
Soldier them motherfuckers in. That's funny. Yeah, it's they just put out a crazy update for Apex too.
But she doesn't know if Rachel talked to them. Her ex-husband lives there too.
We've been divorced for years on end. I still talk to the kids if they call me and they need something, or and I'll call them. I mean, I'll talk to them. But
when's the last time she visited?
Lamar was still alive. They brought their little boy down. Presley was not this way. Are you kidding me?
Do you think there's anybody that could construe that to think that's what she wanted?
Yeah, when you're upset, I mean obviously
yeah, when
we
she's upset,
the person you meet in here is usually a lot different than the person that is
Even if Rachel and her
Gonna be
mom
mega
said
grinding the
something that
packs area.
the mom says she wouldn't share Colby's address with anybody. She maintains that the fact he was killed on the day of the custody exchange was just a horrible, tragic coincidence. Unbeknownst to both Rachel and her mom, however, the cops have already made a break in the case. The 40 to 50-year-old white man who warned that a body had dropped, they think they found a match for him. This is Jason Curtis.
It's time you take it a little bit more seriously. Oh shit.
5 pounds. He has a history as a violent offender, and he's listed as an officer safety risk, dishonorably discharged from the military. His Facebook is full of pictures of his guns, labeled as his collection. He's also associated with Rachel's address, because he's her mom's ex-husband. The cops link Jason to a woman named Angela. Using license plate readers,
Angela!
that a car registered in her name was seen in the vicinity of Colby's apartment on the night of March 19th. So this man had opportunity, and he had the family connection. The cops tracked down Angela and invite her for an interview at her local police department in Alabama.
Some stickers that will help for sure.
Florida on March 19th.
Must be nice. Eventually, one day they'll just have sticks that aim for you.
Town called, say we went through Milton, I think, and then it was the next little town.
She presents their trip to Florida as a romantic getaway.
So y'all didn't go see anybody down there? Or?
We drove around. We went. The only person I remember him talking to was the guy at the liquor store, because it's the liquor store he always went to, and they used to play music together because he's a musician.
Is your sticky drifty ever again? I wish.
Don't remember the name of it. It was right next to like a sports bar and grill or something.
And where was that at?
I guess New Barn.
She says he didn't talk to any of his relatives in Florida either.
It was on the phone.
Do they go on like a PlayStation controller or like what?
Or you don't stop to go to the bathroom?
Maybe it's on phone.
That was a gas station he was at?
Yeah. And we went to the bathroom at the public beach in the pavilions.
Okay. And y'all stopped at the Tom Tom to go to the bathroom. How long was he gone for?
Maybe 5 minutes.
What time was this, do you think? If you were just going...
All of them? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Was
maybe 8 o'clock.
So was it dark out?
Yeah, it was a little dark. Not terribly dark yet.
You remember what was around you? I mean, what was like, what? Anything else that was around the Tom Tom?
I think there was a hotel.
She's adamant Jason was never apart from her long enough to do something bad.
Did he direct you to that liquor store specifically?
Yeah, I think so. I just.
Can you think of any other? Do you know any other reason why he would have been over there?
Well, he knew the guy because he used to live there, and the guy recognized him when we went in.
And I get the impression from Jason that I think he might have been, at least the impression he's trying to give me is that I think he was trying to keep you maybe in the dark about certain things.
He always keeps me in the dark about stuff all the time, but this is a little different.
That liquor store is in the same shopping center as the Publix, where the custody exchange went down, and they were there at the same time. This is beyond a coincidence.
He's saying, did he even mention anything to you this week about the custody stuff that she was going through, that Rachel's going through?
I knew that he said something about her being upset, and that she was going through some custody.
Yeah, of course. It's all about having people go back and buy another pair, right? If they were to just have one controller fucking forever, like, you're not making much money that way. This company's got to stay billion-dollar company somehow, right?
I think he carries
The same one he has in the trunk, probably, or his daddy's old gun.
These dirty scumbags, these dirty scumbag fucks, you know?
That may be the same one.
Does he always have that on him when he leaves the house?
Pretty much. I mean, he always carries.
Does he wear eyeglasses?
He has to have some for reading.
Jason wears glasses.
Yeah, of course, of course. I'm pretty sure that's what I got.
Yeah, he was happy. He's been happy all day. He was fine yesterday.
You don't remember the phone call that he had when y'all were leaving town? Do you remember him talking to Rachel?
But needing to solder? Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I should try that.
Or talk to. I mean, I never.
Post a link to those fucking things in Discord if you don't mind.
Conversations are anything.
If Jason was talking to Christina or Rachel, Angela doesn't know about it. He was talking to somebody. The investigators step out of the room for a moment. When they come back, they've searched her car, and they've found something damning inside.
They found this note.
Can you make any of that out?
Overall, on top of C. What does that say?
It says 77
Yes, and the numbers, but I can't make.
Cayo Grande, Navarre.
That's a word?
Yep.
Red toy
Red.
by Vincent.
Colby Vincent.
And a phone number.
Do you know that phone number? Mean anything?
No, because I don't know phone numbers.
It says Shalimar. Buzzcut bald, 6 foot.
Jason's bald and 6'4".
Fuck, did I get it?
It says.
I mean, this handwriting matches all the notes and stuff that are in.
Oh, it looks like his handwriting.
Israel and Presley.
It's a note in Jason's handwriting, listing all of Colby's details, including his address and his description, like he researched them, or someone gave them to him. It made it all too easy for him to direct Angela to Navarre, where his victim was just coming back home, oblivious.
Where did you guys stop? The hotel right by the Tom Thumb?
I think so. I don't know what the name of it was.
It was just right off the main highway there?
I think so.
Did he go in there at all?
No, I just sat on my phone watching the stupid show.
Did he stay in the car with you? Or did he go?
It'll be a little bit different? Okay.
I think the only time he got out, he walked to the back of the car to pee. That's not enough time to go kill anybody either. I just can't see this.
When you guys parked the car at the hotel?
Angela, I'm going to tell you 100%. Now you keep saying, I can't see this. I don't know when this happened. This 100% happened.
She says he got out of the car by the hotel to use the bathroom, and he was only gone for 10 minutes. What she doesn't realize is where this hotel was located.
Here's the gas station that y'all were at, okay? And then there's the hotel right off the main thing, and there's the pool. Okay, so you said you think you were kind of like right by a pool?
I think so.
Where you remember?
Maybe right in there or something.
Like over, like on this side of the pool, or this is like a roadway, so?
No, it would either.
You can already buy them with the TMR sticks already in there?
I don't think we went back over here.
Okay, so he was like right over here.
The detective shows her that Colby's apartment building shares a parking lot with the hotel where she and Jason stopped. He deliberately parked them close enough that he could go, commit murder, and come back without her ever realizing anything was wrong. Something else chilling? Angela has heard of Colby before.
I know his mother, when I got to my mom's house, I had a
Interesting.
message on Facebook from his mother, and she asked me if he killed somebody named Colby, and I said
PS5.
I don't know who.
Who asked
They
you
say
that?
his mother,
Whose mother?
Jason's mother,
Oh, okay. Why would Jason's mother ask you that? Or when did she ask you that?
today.
Today? Well, that's the note that we found that was inside of your car. And
Interesting.
the name, that's the address, where the murder occurred.
With the news of the killing,
Oh shit.
Jason's
Oh,
mother
but he's getting some of those
what her
later.
son had done, and she and her granddaughter, his daughter, don't seem to find it all that unbelievable.
I know he loved Christy and he wanted to get back with her. I know he adored Rachel. I mean, she was just, he absolutely adored her to be my stepdaughter. And I fully believe that he did this because he thought he was doing.
Those were the actual like piece that you have to install.
Just pisses me off. He couldn't never be there for me, but then he's gonna go do something like this for someone that's not even blood. What the?
That still loves Christy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She like.
I think he would do anything in the world for her.
Do you think Christy reached out to him and asked him to do this, and he would have pretty much done it for her?
I think if she would have asked, yeah, there's a possibility that he would, but I don't know if she did.
There's a disturbing possibility being raised here. Jason comes across as a violent, irrational man. Devoted to his former family, he could have killed Colby out of some misguided sense of chivalry. Or, as the detectives are beginning to suggest, he could have done it because someone asked him to. Rachel reached out to him in the days before the murder.
But I also think that she trusted him enough to think that he would have her back.
Because she got a hold of you to get his phone number, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that?
Just a few days before all this happened.
She asked Jason's daughter for his phone number. Did she just want a shoulder to cry on, or something else? The investigators probe into this with Rachel's fiance, Christopher. They've been together for 2 years, and he's protective of her and his soon-to-be stepdaughter. But the police cut through all that.
You know, bull public, all right? Someone is dead.
I've never been in this situation. There might have been some text message exchanged between him. Do not know what the context of them text messages was, because I did not go through her phone.
I'm sure she talked to you about it.
She rants to people about what's going on. All I know is that she was ranting to him.
What was she ranting about? What was she saying? That's what I'm trying to get the
about how
here.
the court systems has f***ed us. You know?
Okay.
And we have an open DCF case.
Yeah.
And we was gonna call the DCF worker this morning.
Okay.
And be like, hey, go do a wellness check.
Sure. So what did she ask Booger to do?
I don't think she asked Booger to do anything.
She never offered to pay him gas to come down here and do something?
Not that I know of.
Booger is the family nickname for Jason Curtis. The cops are asking if Rachel paid his gas money for him to come down and murder the father of her child. Chris denies it, or at least denies any knowledge of it. By now, the investigators want the story from the source. In a traffic stop in Alabama, they arrest Jason.
When did this happen? From what I was told, it happened Sunday. I was at work Sunday. But Brad Render right down here at 69.
1,200, 200, 1,200, 200, 1,000.
But you are being placed under arrest for that.
Boom. 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 We'll need that. We will need. Okay, how about we just go like this? Drop that off. That off.
Nope, I'm legal to have it. I was in the infantry for 12 years, shit.
He insists on his right to carry his guns, including a .38 Ruger. And when they sit him down for his interview, he starts off by denying everything.
So the reason we're here is there was a warrant put out for your arrest, alright, for the murder of Colby.
Good comms, zombie. Good comms, as always.
Right. Does that name even sound familiar to you?
No.
Alright. You have a stepdaughter, Rachel, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a stepdaughter named Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. What was Rachel's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, I was at home most of the day.
Okay. Was anybody home with you?
My wife.
Okay.
What do you know about the custody stuff?
All I know is that Rachel and didn't want him to have the baby, and I don't know what happened.
They're just arguing over the baby?
Yeah.
Did Rachel tell you that, or was it her mom?
Rachel. I don't talk to Christy much. I haven't talked to her since my dad's funeral. It's been years.
He hasn't talked to Christina in years, he says, but he's caught up with Rachel recently enough to know about the custody issues. Maybe this is true, but his alibi isn't.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You're lying. I can tell.
I was home that morning.
Because we already talked to your wife.
Yeah. Well, we did go to Florida.
Okay. And what time did you guys go to Florida?
I don't remember what time of the day it was. It was around lunchtime, I guess.
Okay. And then where exactly in Florida did you go?
We went to Navarre. I lived there 18 years. I got friends there.
He soon admits that he was near Navarre on Sunday, March 19th.
Jason, do you think it's a weird coincidence that we're up here talking to you? I mean, I don't want you to
Not
place.
really. Not after everything that was going on.
You don't think it's a surprise that we're up here talking to you?
Not for something like that, I wouldn't.
What do you mean for something like that?
Well, if he was killed, I'm sure you'll look into every angle possibility.
Right, but do you think it's a weird coincidence that you're in handcuffs regarding that?
Yeah, kind of.
Have you had with Rachel recently?
Yeah, it's mostly about she's just upset.
Wait.
Real upset.
Yeah, very upset. Because she said she had pictures of.
What kind of information did Rachel share with you?
All she said was the court ruled in his favor, and they wouldn't even look at the pictures of where the baby had been abused and burnt. And she said that he was selling drugs out of that apartment.
Rachel is positive that the system and the government failed her, right? Her time of need.
Yeah.
So she calls her stepdad, who makes her feel comfortable who reached out to take care of her, right?
Do all I can.
So what did you do to help take care of her?
They make it known that they're seriously looking at Rachel for this crime.
Tell me the truth.
I'm not going to go to jail the rest of my life for something I did not do.
But you're going to let Rachel.
If
That's
she's
how much you
guilty,
love her.
there's nothing I can do about it.
So it's an accident that we're sitting in front of you.
No, it's not.
Okay, so tell me why it's not an accident that you're in that chair right there in handcuffs.
Because you believe I shot somebody?
But here, Jason made a mistake.
How do you know the victim was shot? No one told you that.
They did. They told me that this morning.
Who did?
The guy that had me down on the highway, the 69 highway, when I was arrested. I said, what am I arrested for?
Murder.
Yeah.
But the arresting officers didn't mention Colby's manner of death. Jason has provided that detail all on his own. They dig more into the communications with Rachel.
Your phone conversations.
I don't remember exactly, but I know what didn't have nothing to do with me shooting nobody.
Did you ever call her when you were there?
I don't remember if I did or not. I talked to Christy.
You told him you didn't. You
I
told
talked
him
to
you did
Christy
not.
when I was there.
You told him you did not talk to her.
I don't think I did. I think I talked to her mother after that.
Your ex-wife, Christy?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know around what time that was?
No.
Jason is having trouble keeping his story straight. Only a few minutes earlier, he said he didn't talk to Christina at all in years.
You guys still friends?
Yeah, well, yeah, she came to my dad's funeral. I mean, we didn't part in a bad way. But hell, that's been 15 years ago, so.
How long were y'all married?
12 years.
Did y'all meet in the bar?
No, I was bouncing at a bar here in Birmingham. She was visiting, that's how we met.
Okay.
I'm sorry about Rachel, but I did not shoot the man.
After over an hour of this back and forth, Jason requests his lawyer. He hasn't admitted to anything, but he hasn't made himself look any less suspicious. Meanwhile, in Florida, Rachel has approached one of the investigators, implying she has more to tell them.
All right, let's see here.
However, her mother beseeches her not to. And so the cops sit down with them for a third time.
Did you tell your mom what's going on?
No, I figured I could tell us all at the same time.
Okay.
This is something I need to sit down and
Yes.
throw up.
Yeah, you might.
I called Booger on Monday and told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And
Booger? Who the fuck names her? Who has the nickname Booger?
something you gotta worry about. I messaged him, told him everything that was going on, and he had sent me pictures of knives and guns and Renaissance shit, but I didn't think anything of it because
Hey, buddy.
he lived far away and he's just
And so I had told him, thanks for making me feel better. Just genuinely, just needed to know. Just needed you to know.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns on? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that was that to have.
Facebook
After,
Messenger, right.
yeah. After I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan. I was like, oh wow, this is probably
Barrow's
bad.
grind.
It was awful.
She admits she contacted Jason and told him about the custody battle. In return, he told her he'd take care of things and sends her images of guns and knives.
I've had so much anxiety about this all week. I have literally been wetting my bed over it. I did not, and then this to happen.
She makes herself sound careless, letting slip her problems with Kobe to this man who she knew would do anything for her and had a large collection of guns to back it up.
I didn't give him anything. I just told him this is what happened.
Okay. And you're saying that when you said I'll pay for your gas, that was just in jest.
It was just. You can read it in text message. You'll get them. I was like, LOL. At this point, I'll pay for your gas if it means I stop having to change my sheet. That's what it was. I did not. This looks so.
You did not ask him to come to kill him.
Not like that. I didn't.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm trying to remain calm. It's not working.
Mom, I know you said you.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Go ahead.
You said you might have sent out his address.
That was to Kim. Kim ain't gonna talk to that fool.
Would Kim talk to anybody else that might know him?
So his conversation afterwards was very quickly just, hey, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I gotta run.
Yeah.
Okay. And did your boyfriend know about this? I mean, obviously you probably talked to him, right?
I thought it was kind of weird.
I mean, but when the police showed up and told you that he was dead, right, you knew.
Yeah.
2 and 2, right?
Yeah, but look what the situation puts me in.
I understand that.
That looks so scary and bad.
Hi, Rocky baby, you coming up?
How much does your boyfriend know about this?
You coming up?
We've got to get all the truth out at this point, right? I don't want things coming up later that's like, all right, well, you didn't tell us this. You didn't tell us that.
Hi, pretty boy.
Being upfront and honest with us, you got to be upfront and honest all the way. So how
All
much
right.
does your boyfriend know?
Hey, pretty boy. All right.
She
All right.
appears distraught. So does her mother, who ends up leaving the room. Rachel keeps saying how bad it all looks for her, and it does look bad. She says that the second Jason called her on Sunday night, she knew what he'd done, and she deleted all their texts, fearing how it would seem to the police. But they can recover all those messages.
Baby.
The pictures of
Hey, babe.
take your pick of the swords or the knives and I jokingly said whatever would be easiest to carry. But like again.
What day was that?
I don't know, sometime this week.
Was it just swords and knives?
There was guns.
Well, if court was on Monday, what day do you think that was? Just.
I don't know, probably Monday.
The same day as the court?
Probably.
Okay.
And then you said you talked to him Friday as well? Or all is that what you said?
Hey, Rocky baby.
I don't know. My phone's not right in front of me.
I don't know. My phone's not right in front of me. That's exactly what's wrong with this generation. I don't know. My phone's not in front of me. Summed up in one fucking sentence right there. Hi, baby. Hi, Rocky baby.
Yeah. It was less than a minute.
How did he sound when he was saying?
Excited. I was like, what do you mean? Well, I can't talk right now. I gotta go. I gotta put my ass in the wind. And that was the end of it. My heart dropped. And I didn't hear anything. I believed that he heard him and that my kid had to witness it and that it was going to come on to me and that he just ruined my life. That's what I believed.
Rachel describes the murder of Colby as something that ruined her life. But if the police weren't involved, it would be the ultimate solution to her custody problem.
Oh, Rocky baby.
Daughter for herself.
I
purposely didn't.
Hey, no licking your dink while you're on me.
Because I was
No licking the dinkus.
it would look like I set this up and you would immediately take my daughter, and I did not do this. And I don't know how else to go about doing any of this. I've never been more scared in my life. With all of my cards laid on the table.
Throughout the interview, Rachel makes sounds like she's crying, but the officers observe no real tears. And she's right, it does look like she set it up, because when the police download the contents of her phone, they can scarcely believe what they find. During the week of the murder, Rachel, her fiancé, and her mom exchanged several text messages complaining about the 50-50 custody decision. They talked about finding a new court or calling a new lawyer, but were they seeking more radical solutions as well? Rachel and Jason called each other 10 times in the week between the custody hearing and the murder. Most of these were deleted from her call history, and what they said to each other we don't know. But their text messages remain. On March 14th, Jason wrote, "Anytime, baby. I love you too. Do I need to come down there and hunt him down? LOL." Rachel's response was, "Not much hunting to do. I have an address." Taken out of context, this could be a morbid joke, but only 5 days later, the man in question was dead. Jason goes on to say, "All kidding aside, if you really need me, I will make a trip," and he did. With all this evidence in hand, the police arrest her on charges of accessory after the fact of capital felony and tampering with evidence.
Hey, baby.
I'm not worried about Joe being bad. I'm worried about my child and not being arrested for something that I didn't do.
Yeah, I don't know. So, look, I don't
Look, lady, you did do it.
I'm literally just going into work.
Oh, I know. I understand. My baby daddy got shot, and I am going to jail. Even though I have no gun residue on me, I was at home. I have nothing to do with this. Huh?
What's your charge?
I don't know. Accessory to homicide or something like that. Like I'm dead ass being arrested for something I did not do.
They charge Jason with murder.
What a human piece of trash. I mean, to shoot somebody with their 4-year-old child right there. I get up here ad nauseum and tell you about how I'm shocked at how people treat other people. This just goes beyond that. It's horrible.
2 weeks later, her mom is also arrested for accessory after the fact. Christina had made several searches for Kobe's address and had also had an extensive call history with Jason, despite the fact that they'd both denied being in contact.
Hang on, and I'll let you know. Just hang tight.
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. As long as you don't pull away from me or anything. She's a warrant for her arrest. It's a capital felony for a homicide investigation.
But I didn't do it.
Well, hey, look, I don't know anything about the case. I just know what the warrant's for.
When new undisclosed evidence comes to light, the charges against Christina are dropped. Jason is found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. This doesn't come as a surprise. He'd made a poor effort of covering his tracks. But Florida waits with bated breath for the verdict on Rachel. Was she just careless, not realizing she'd put a murder plot in motion, or had she steered it from the start? In April 2025, she's found guilty as a principal to first-degree premeditated murder and tampering with evidence, and she's also sentenced to life in prison. She schemed with her ex-stepfather to murder the father of her daughter and keep her all to herself. Today, she's serving out her sentence at the Lowell Correctional Institution in Ocala, Florida, and her daughter is growing up without either of her parents. What do you think about this twisted story? Let us know your
You're Rocky, baby. How's my boy? That, sir, is a sword. I will take that sapphire. 93 barrels. My boy. Why are we doing barrels, boys? I have no clue. No clue. Oh, it was just such shit time. See if we can get some. I'm happy with the One Piece. You just gotta sneeze on me, don't you? You little weasel. Oh, my boy. Rocky, my boy. Oof, bless you. Oh. What are you guys cooking down there? Holy fuck. Smoking me out. Jesus Christ. The fuck is going on down there? Maniacs. I'm a pet rock chilling right there. Elite clue scroll. I guess we'll just go here. 19K. I mean, this is a decent source of blood runes-ish. Where's my elite clue? Let's open this bitch, read it. Kill a blood belt. Easily doable. I'm gonna focus on these elite clues real quick. You'll get licked. And the blood runes to top it off. Damn. Some bad. Stone ass. Go do this elite clue. Get something super sick out of it. That would be ideal. Where's the shit? It's not that one. This one. AKQ. Stash. Level 77. Fuck. That's a forge. So, actually, we can just go straight to Lumbridge. Bang. How'd my coins not get taken out of my bank? AKQ. Oh, that was lucky. Trade fairs with a fancy dress seller for his body. My bunnies. I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. Yeah. Well, I'll just do that then real quick. Like this. Like this. Bang. Odd dark, eh? The odd darkies, that's what we're hunting. Got 18 charges on the whistle now. We're chilling. Big chilling. Bang. Oh. I need a slash one. Fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Fuck. Fuck. Hierarchy. You're being such a strong young man today, buddy. I'm so surprised. You're not fucking shaking like a leaf. So proud of you. So proud of you. You. Let's walk right through this room. Please be something easy, man. Please be something easy, man. Sanctuary. We'll take that. We'll take boom. Create a super. Okay, we can do that. Create a super defense. Winter woes. Any pirate bandana. Dragon necklace. Dragon stone necklace. Oh, okay, okay. That might go. That won't work, no. Amulet work, hopefully. No. Hmm. Well, we can do this. Magic longbow, no problem. We will take coins. We will take. For fuck's sake, requires a spade, of course. Curse. The level I need for this record here, 79. What level am I? 76. 3 levels? Oof, I should bust that out. Should honestly just get 80. Get it over with. I need to go up. I got over. There's boots right here. Come on. Oh. Blacksmith's helm. This is Lou. What's up, Jay? This might be my best crash weapon. Yeah. Yeah, I seen the update today, brother. Seen the update. Check out my new item I just got, Jay. Look at that bad boy right. Oh, look at that bad boy right there. Nice little fucking blacksmith helm. Oh my god. It looks so cool. Okay. Narrative rug merchant. Light source and a rope, eh? Bro, I always forget there's a fucking fairy ring there. I could have saved so much time and effort. Fuck. Homie said, get your hands off my house. New horizon skin. Oh my god. Hi. Hi, Rocky. Kill a basilisk. Cringe. Come on. Come on. Pretty sure that basilisk in here, right? I think so. Cockatrice, basilisk, yep. Thought so. Thought so, mate. I thought so. You're killing Aniku. Alright. Keep giving me easy tasks like this, please. What can I kill one of these bastards? Here comes Koran, Deep Line, Wilderness. But they just walking around it, there will be at some point. Forgotten Cemetery, yeah. That's where. That's so far. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the rat. Hey, Rocky, baby. How the fuck am I supposed to get there? BKR. Oh my fucking lord. Jason Morton. Oh, this is gonna be cringe. No! Oh my god, I almost forgot the spade. That could have been tragic. Tragic. Alrighty, let's see here. Excuse me. Canvas boots. Alright. Here we go. Clue scroll. Ollie wrap. One Miller. Ollie wraps. Let's see what these are, boys. Can be obtained. They require 3-1 prayer. Therodome item. One in 1,200. Holly wraps, which is a 1 in 1,200. Permanent kilt. Ranger's tunic. Damn. I kinda got a mega rare. 100 noted battle stabs. That's a kick in the cock if I've ever seen one. A crystal key, bro. Oh, dude, I'd be so mad. A super restore? Nah, get the fuck out of here. I've gotten that before from the hard clues. I didn't know that was mega rare. That's fucking kicking the balls. That's a kick in the balls. What's up, Jay? Jay, you hear they buffed the RE45? Check out the patch notes real quick here. Hoverboard, don't care. Don't care. Legend updates. 3 legends are getting a major facelift. Patch notes. Patch notes. Balance updates. Active gold weapon rotation. R9. R3 Mastiff. Triple take a Rampage. That's a crazy good lineup right there. Yes, Jay. I do. Game updates. Respawn beacons. Over the years, we have worked towards making respawning more accessible in the VR. We feel like this change will address a major pain point that has been felt in the respawning loop. Why is the closest respawn beacon on the other side of the map? Mobile respawns remain unchanged, single use. Map place respawn beacons can now be used once per team, previously once per game. So every team can use it now, essentially. Once per team, so there's respawns won't go away unless you use it. Extended supply bin. We previously increased the spawn rate of extended weapon supply bins when we removed the icons from the map so that they felt consistent. Now that the icons have returned, we are seeing few too many, so we're bringing that number back down. That's understandable. Reduce the spawn rate of weapon bins. Okay. We did not forget. Since his release, movement not passive. Swiftman now heals more the less HP you have. Base healing increase from 1.5 to 3. Swiftman max healing 9 HP a second. 9 HP a second is pretty nuts. Added a new ability for Stim Surge. If Octane uses his tactical again, well, the Stim is already active. He uses a new mixture which grants him Fortified, triggers Swiftman, and allows healing through damage. Healing through damage. Stim Surge lasts 6 seconds, costs 0 HP to use. Reapplies Stim effect for the entire... Bro, I'm playing Octane. Gay ass Legends, yeah. Players can hold tack button to automatically buffer Stim Surge. While Stim Octane can sprint and use consumables. Reduce the time before Octane can use the Stim to like less than a second. Stim speed increased by 5%. Into base kit. Jump pad now has 2 charges. Improved handling. Immediately usable after hitting the ground. He sounds like a good pub player. 4 new upgrades to replace all the base upgrades. Everyone who uses jump pad gains a stim on landing. Stim costs 10 less health to use. Daredevil gain fast reload on shield cracks. Fast reload on shield cracks. and increased stem surge duration. Triple jump, gain a third jump from the jump pads. That's pretty nuts, actually. Incorporate Heroes Hustle into base kit. Incorporate Swift Shield into his base kit. I don't even fucking care. Crypto gains long range threat vision while piloting his drone. Satellite imagery incorporated. Crypto's gonna be insane. Crypto's gonna be insane, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Crypto's shit's nuts. Increased max charge duration from 1.3 to 1.7. Fuck those guys. Ultimate. Increased. Dude, fuck these guys, dude. Nerfing my boy. Loot and attachments. Amps. Infinite ammo was underused compared to its tuner, so we're giving it some love to bring it into the converse. Now applies to care package weapons. Oh my fucking god, there's no fucking way. Unlimited Kraber shots, Jayski. That's just fucked, dude. Dude, holy fucking shit. Nah, that's not there. That's not right, bro. That's not fucking right. That's not fucking right. For a long time, ordered after the flatline increased damage, R3 increased damage, rampage increased pistol, improved the recoil, increased projectile size at close range for the pistol. For the pistol, bro, the pistol's gonna be shitting on kids. Mozambique increased projectile size at close range. That might be Mozambique's just got even better at close range. The dual Mozambiques are about to go nuts. Alistar got a buff. SMG. Decreased burst delay for the PDW. Okay. Olympus. Added an arsenal to Elysium. That's good. Hubs ranked. Olympus, Stormpoint E District still good. Known issues. Okay. Well, shit. There's a lot there to unpack, son. That's crazy. Shit. Update doesn't change me or my loadouts. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, what, bro? I gotta hop on and test this shit out now. Download this driver real quick. Screen. I gotta see Octane now, dude. I gotta see what they mean. How's my boy? Eh? Oh, they're going to, bro. Mark my words. I'm gonna be having me some fucking octane action, buddy. You best put your money on that. Hey, Rock. Oh my god. Apex start download. 8 GB download. What's up, Revelations? What's up, dude? Rumble. I remember Rumble. I remember Rumble. Yo, my boy, I'm going to download this update and my shit's gonna be super laggy, so just a heads up. Figured I'd give you a heads up. I'm gonna clean my room in the meantime while this downloads, so sorry about the lag. Try. Yippers, we update. Come on, brother. Please, thank. %86%. Yo, somebody really. What's up? In the meantime, might as well go back and do another farm run real quick while this shit's gonna finish patching. Brother. Get that blue drag shortcut. Get that blue drag shortcut. Uh, bang. Alright, baby. Okay. I got you. It's giants for that. Mom's home. You go say hi, Mom? If you're not gonna say hi to Mom, go say hi to Mom. You stinker. Okay, I'm gonna go for a little bit, but I'll be back later. Hope y'all have a good one. Catch you then.